You staying down there?
Is he in the shop?
No, he isn't.
All right, I'm ready. I was just getting that ready in my mind. All right. So, assalamu alaikum. So, I stand up when I talk. So, I'm sorry. All right. So, my name is Halima. Assalamu alaikum. I'm going to recite the Fatiha just because we need to begin the way we need to begin. So, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. May everything that I say be of benefit. May this book be of benefit as well, inshallah. So Jenna's first hijab was birthed from a lot of things. So Jenna is actually my daughter. And it's very loosely based on her journey to hijab. So, my daughter had a lot of questions. She had questions, is it a choice, and that kind of thing. And for me growing up, I was 2 years old when I started wearing hijab. So hijab was not a choice for me. So I did want it to be a choice for my daughter, and more so that she would come into it on her own versus something that was, hey, this is what my mother and my father told me to do. And that's part of the reason why I created the book. So I am a business coach, and I help women go from full-time entrepreneurship, full-time employees to full-time entrepreneurs. But in those travels, they're mothers. So I encounter their daughters in my travels, and I'm asked to speak to them and empower them. And on my travels, there were a lot of girls that were not comfortable wearing their hijab. And then those women became adolescents, and then those adolescent women became women, and they became mothers. So it's birthed out of helping women stay in hijab and empowering the young hijabi woman to be comfortable in her Islamic identity. So I wanted it to be a book that addressed the younger woman, but also the older woman could relate to, and possibly the mother and daughter have a dialogue. So that was the reason for the book. And again, loosely based on my daughter. And I did put some excerpts from the Quran in there just for people. So the book has gotten a lot of traction with non-Muslims. So that was also on purpose too, because it's an opportunity for them to enter our world and know the reason why we wear hijab and that it's not a scary thing. So this book, I believe, answers a lot of those questions. And not to give it away, but there are 2 more books coming after this. So I didn't. So you'll see where the book kind of stops. You're like, wait a minute, I want to know the rest of the story. It stops on purpose because I wanted to capture. I kind of want to put an emphasis on the reason for wearing hijab, and I didn't want to cloud it with a heavy story. But there are 2 other books coming that'll make it, the story a little bit more. It'll go a little bit more in depth and make it fun. Does that sound good? Mm-hmm. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and read it. So for you guys out there, peace be upon you, assalamu alaikum, whoever has joined, I am going to read this book. I hope you guys already bought this book, because I'm about to give it to you for free, okay? So Jenna's first hijab here. So the story begins with Jenna. She's not wearing her hijab, so you'll know why she's not wearing her hijab in the beginning, towards the end of the story. So, hi, my name is Jenna. I'm 9 years old. I live with my mom and dad and my older sister, Nyla, who is 12 years old. See? Anybody see? Today is a special day. My sister, Nyla, decided to start wearing hijab for the first time. My parents are taking her to the local boutique to pick some out. She's so excited and has been talking about it for weeks. So this is a Jenna fun fact at the bottom. Hijab is the head covering that most Muslim women and girls wear to show they're Muslim. The reason Muslim women wear hijab is because the Quran, Muslim holy book, instructs women to dress modestly. These verses of Quran are known as the verses of hijab. Quran 24:30-31. See? Good? All right. I made the decision earlier in the summer. I wanted to be known and recognized as a Muslima. I'm starting 5th grade in a new school in a few weeks and would like to wear my new hijab for the first day of school. I'm going to ask my mom when we get to the boutique. Jenna's mom yells, "Come on, Jenna, it's time to go." Jenna, fun fact, Muslima, a Muslim woman, believer in or follower of Islam. Islam, the religious faith of Muslims, including belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as the sole deity and in Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as his prophet. Peace and blessings be upon him. So I wrote sallallahu alaihi wasallam and then peace and blessings be upon him so you can kind of get it. Everybody see?
No.
You can't see? Wow, wow is all Nyla and I could say about all the bright colors, sizes, and shapes of hijabs. The woman in the boutique walked Nyla to the section for young girls just like us. I watched as Nyla picked a hijab for each day of the week. My mom then counted 3, 4, 5, and 6. She then said, "Nyla, you're missing one." Nyla was having trouble choosing between a light pink and a royal blue one. Here was my chance. I chimed in, "Get the blue one!" Blue is my favorite color. "And I'll get one too." So she picked the blue one. Then my mother came over to me and said, "Not today, Jenna. We are here for Nyla." I immediately asked, "Why can't I get one?" My mom said that this was an important decision and that it was okay to wait until I was ready. I then told her, "I'm ready now. I want to go to school with hijab so everyone will know I'm Muslim, just like you and Nyla." I see she's crying. She's crying, guys. Jenna's mom went over to speak with Jenna's dad privately. My mother and father spoke for what seemed like hours, and finally my mother came over and knelt down. All I could think was, "Please say yes, please say yes, please say yes." And she said, "Congratulations, Jenna. You can buy your first hijab to wear the first day of school." Woohoo! Nyla and I jumped up and down in excitement. Nyla with her colorful mix of hijabs and me with the most beautiful royal blue hijab I had ever seen. See it? The boutique host helped us learn how to pin our hijabs. Nyla and I tried different styles until we found the perfect one that fit our face shape and personal style. I loved every minute of the hijab tutorial. I'm happy with royal blue as the color choice for my first hijab and can't wait for school to start. You see Nyla's, hers is yellow. Fast forward 3 weeks and it's the first day of school. I love my new hijab and I know my friends will love it too. Look out, world, here I come. So that's that. And this right here, so hijabi fits, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar. So you will see where both of us will pair together and her hijab will be a part of the distribution of this book, inshallah. And my goal is to travel throughout the 50 United States, and this picture will change depending on the city that you're in, and the book will accompany a hijab for the young girl, inshallah. And I did want to put where, so that there's a discussion and a dialogue, so I put these pages here for the young lady to share her hijab story and also share what her thoughts on the book were. Did she enjoy talking about hijab and that kind of stuff? And she can also go to the website and post what she feels about the book and what she feels about hijab. And this is the dedication, so this is dedicated to my daughter. This book is for my lovely daughter Jenna and others like her. I always want you to know that you have a choice to be great, a choice to eat waffles versus pancakes, a choice to wear hijab, and a choice to be whoever it is that you want to be. Part of who you are as a person comes from your personality, education, morals, values, and religious foundation. Every day you will make a choice as to who you are in the world. My job as your mother is to help create a world where you can be free to be amazing and proud to be who you are, irregardless as to your religious identity. Jenna, I love you to the moon and back. Love, Mom. So, the book, inshallah, will be here in the library for the school. I think they made books available to the students as well. I would love to come back and read to the children of the school. There's no charge for that. And just have an open conversation about, hijab. So I'm traveling throughout Pennsylvania, just spreading that message. I'm working with some of the city, whatever powers that be, inshallah, to see if I can have a bigger venue to be able to talk about this. And this partners together with my Not Without My Hijab workshop. And the Not Without My Hijab workshop is geared at Muslim women, and just opening up that dialogue and opening up to the community to be able to come in and ask us questions. I've had 2 events, about 75 people came to both. There were Jewish, Muslim, and Christian in the room. It was unbelievable, and just an opportunity to have this talk on an adult level, and just talk about what it is, what is it religiously speaking, how is it to practice your religion, whether you're Muslim, Christian, whatever. We wear ours outwardly. Yours is, maybe inward, maybe you wear a cross around your neck, that kind of thing. But just opening up that conversation of how we will interact with one another. So just bringing that to the community, inshallah, and just, what a book. Alhamdulillah. So any questions on how I came to write the book, any questions on how to write a book, I can answer any of those questions, inshallah. Open book.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're done, Cousin Yusuf, June.